Hi, this is November 27th, the day just before Thanksgiving, and I thought it would be a good idea to present a small update on SOAP. This is version 0.9903, so it's still a trial version and on its way to V1.0 where I'm going to activate Vol Surface. So what I've done in the meantime is fixed a few items that have been reported on Trello, and I appreciate input, especially from Vlad. It's been very helpful, but also a few things that completely escaped me, like calculating the DTE for selected expiries. So, for example, here for if you select a monthly expiry for December, it's going to be 22.1 days away, expiration on the next open. So that means it's going to be ending at the close or shortly after the close on that Thursday and expiring the next morning. So here I'm going to select two expiries, 25-point strikes. You can change the ranges here. So basically here we're going to select 68 strikes and I'm going to press confirm. You may notice here that I've changed the buttons so that they look a little bit more user-friendly. The symbol definition is not something that we use that often because if we select either by pressing 1, 2, 3 or selecting from the drop down here, it goes straight into the streaming settings where I was just now. And here the Vol Surface, because I've now also activated Vol Surface, so you can download data that will be purely for Vol Surface calculation purposes. So you don't build your positions on them, but they give you a projection or a view of IV in the future. So you can now display the matrix. Sometimes it takes a while to load, and it will be a problem if you start loading too many symbols. The throttling in on the IB API is still there. It's not as much of a problem as it used to be in other older API versions, but it's still there. So this is the matrix or the option chain. What I want to show you now, because besides fixing a few things, I have also improved on the vertical skew. So I'll press U, or you can go to the menu here, and it will display the vertical skew for the two expiries. Something that I've done also recently is that you can actually move the windows exactly where you want, and they will be open exactly the same position, so that the layout becomes your own layout. Okay, so this is the vol skew. There's a little bit of a data discrepancy here. Okay, it is, I think, here. No, sorry, on the call side, there's a data discrepancy here with the. So those things happen, and it may be because of the quotations. So it's not so much of a problem. We don't really care for 3425 call for December, but this is really the reflection of the data, not the program itself. So let me just close this. That we don't really need right now. Okay, so let's focus on the vol skew. So the vol skew is here, and if you press the keys up, down, I mean, you can, or left, right, L. So it's L, R, U, D. You can display them the way you want. What I have added is now you have the smooth version. So I apply a polynomial regression on, and so you have the put skew and the call skew. I probably will change the colors so that it actually looks nicer. So in the low IV, you can see the skew is steeper on the December one than it is for January, and if I had February, March, it will probably be shallower as well. You can combine, so here this is the combined puts call skew, and if you combine you can adjust the stitching. So if you want to stitch more or less above the money, below the money, so that it will show only one, and if you want to have a better view you can. Okay, so this is how it goes. You can display the labels, you can display the legend. So here we have January and December. And what I've added also, it's maybe a little bit technical for many, but you can plot not against the strike prices, but in statistical term, it's actually more important to use what is called moneyness. So you can also now display your skew according to moneyness. And this is something that is quite useful when you analyze vol surface, because in terms of moneyness, you don't have the same aspect. So basically, the vol surface, which will be the next step from now, will be much easier to model using moneyness. So don't worry, you won't have to deal with moneyness as such, because you can convert to moneyness, do the charting, do the vol surface, and you can, with SOAP, you can, of course, return to the normal axis. But in terms of modeling, it's actually important to be in the most favorable environment, and moneyness is. So this is something you're most familiar with. So again, I will change the colors of the strips or curves here to. So I just wanted to show this interim build, because the next step will be the vol surface, and that will be V1.0, and from then on I'm going to work on the download so that there will be some backtesting capability. Okay, that's it for this short video. Thanks for watching, and thanks a lot for your interest in SOAP. I was actually surprised to see that I've had already more than 100 downloads, which is pretty good for software that is not officially released. So thank you for your interest. There will be more to come, don't worry. I will also, of course, look at improving the graphics, but I think I'm on the right track. And again, thank you for your support. Bye for now.